Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Pentecher Cleveland of Kung Tech Fu, doing crypto kung fu with you all day long, ladies and gentlemen. Now, today we've got a really special one here because we're really going to focus in on how to earn yield, ladies and gentlemen. Because if you've been here for a while, you know that my channel is focused in upon being an investor and not a trader. Because if I told you once, I told you a million times, if you sell your coins, you have nothing to earn yield with. So if you're a gambler, if you're looking for, 20x, 50x, so that you can sell your coins and go on, dump, use someone else's exit liquidity and then move on to the next coin, this is not the place for you. This channel here is for education on how to be an investor. That's not to say that you shouldn't do those things. I mean, if that's your thing, you can do a little bit of this, you can do a little bit of that. And that's the great thing about crypto. You can get in where you fit in, because I'm not here to convince you of anything. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm simply here to show you the secrets of DeFi, of where the resources are, so that you can extract those resources by having the education to know how to get from point A to point B. So, when you see the sword of the Pentecher, you already know what time it is. It is time to find out where the yield is and how are we going to get it, most times with self-custody. And we will get into that a little later. But first, let's get into the wisdom of XRP bags.
I just left Earth, bro, floating in a wormhole. Ish getting crazy down on Earth. Had to serve home, never taking no markings on me, no thanks though. Took my cash out the bank, cause there's no bank notes. Universally coming online, we the bank knows. We figured out the plan, so we coming for the bank load. Everything changing, come see us, we got the bank loans. Watch us come in with no mask and watch us take those. Figured out the cheat and we broke the matrix code. Activating like superheroes came to save souls. Unlock your mind consciousness and finally take control. They had you plugged into the game, just had to let it go. Cleaning out my mind, body, soul. Watch the energy flow. Plant the seed in your mind, cultivate it and let it go. Put in that work, watch it grow. Deep breath in your nose, hold, then let it go, hold, repeat and go. I just left Earth, bro, floating in a wormhole. Ish getting crazy down on Earth. Had to serve home, never taking no markings on me, no thanks though. Took my cash out the bank, cause there's no bank notes. Changing 4402432 hertz. Get your mind, body, soul right, all in one verse. EMFs at zero when we standing bare feet up on Earth. Got my shield on 5G, making DNA hurt. I was once asleep, kinda blind, I couldn't see at first. Before they drove me to the graveyard, I jumped up out the hearse. Coming for revenge like Michael Myers, now you got the curse. But higher powers handle that, cause karma and the universe. I just left Earth, bro, floating in a wormhole. Ish getting crazy down on Earth. Had to serve home, never taking no markings on me, no thanks though. Took my cash out the bank, cause there's no bank notes.
Got one that can see.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to learn how to earn yield. So it would be to your benefit if you stay to the end of the video, because remember, this is all for you. This is all for you to learn how to get these skills, how to get from point A to B, how to understand smart contracts, all of that good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. So first up on the list today, we are going to take a look at a few places where we can earn yield and where the projects that are going to be here for years to come, giving us sustainability and something we can take refuge in, ladies and gentlemen. And one of those, of course, is Telcoin, ladies and gentlemen. Telcoin is building the Internet of Money. And if you saw my original Telcoin video, this is kind of like an updated version of a system that they were using in Africa called M-Pesa. And there's actually another pincer system too that was done as well. But basically, it allows you to send money over your telephone using the telecom technology. So, what Telcoin has done right here in America, ladies and gentlemen, is they have created a bank with combining a hybrid technology of both telecom and blockchain technology with the utilization of stablecoins to be able to send money over the phone to bank the unbanked, ladies and gentlemen. And it's so simple that, we can give it to cousin Jeff, and even grandma can use this, because you don't necessarily have to be well versed in blockchain, because if you know a person's phone number, or if they're in your speed dial or whatever, you can just simply pick a phone number and send money right over that phone number and simply have them do that. So this is Telcoin, ladies and gentlemen, and Telcoin is going to make some really good bounce. And as a matter of fact, like I said, they have the first crypto bank in America, ladies and gentlemen. And if you've been watching the politics and everything, you know that we now have a pro crypto president. We have a pro crypto everything, basically. We got rid of Gary Gensler, and Elizabeth Warren is still kicking around, but she's pretty much been silenced with her anti-crypto army because that is no longer popular. But if you come here to telcoin.io, you can sit here and you can read some things for yourself. And basically, it's building the internet, revolutionize global finance by uniting. Let me see. Can we get add? There, let me just remove this very quickly. Telecoin is revolutionized global finance by uniting blockchain technology, digital banking, and telecommunications. And I just want to show you something with this very quickly. And you can get the app there. I'm also going to provide you with my referral link down below, which will the APK and or referral link, which will allow you to get this app with the referral link already implanted, because in order to do staking on the app, you have to have a referral link. So you can go to Google Play Store and get it, but you will not be able to do the staking aspect. Okay, so if you use my referral link down below, you will automatically, when you set it up, you will automatically be able to use the staking aspect, where you can earn up to 42% on your Telcoins staking, what I'm saying, basically with your clientele list of people that you give your referral link to. And if you look at here, now available in the Telcoin wallet with more currencies coming soon, ladies. Digital cash, multi-currency stablecoins powering the internet of money. Digital cash underpins Telcoin's next generation mobile financial services. Telcoin aims to provide one-to-one native digital cash rails globally, enabling on-chain remittances, direct merchant payments, and regulated blockchain banking services. So as these stablecoins become available, you can send money to people in other countries in their native fiat currency, the currency of that country, ladies and gentlemen. And then you got Telcoin remittances down here, reimagining remittances for digital first, borderless. Send money to a growing list of leading e-wallets and mobile money globally with a digital asset balance or your connected bank account for 2% or less in total fees, ladies and gentlemen. So this is astronomical, ladies and gentlemen. And as a matter of fact, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the price and the latest updates from Telcoin. You can go over here, and you now have the Telcoin version 4 in the wallet. So yeah, so when you use my referral link, you're automatically going to be on version 4. And it's got the Telcoin Association, and you could just come to this website and take a look for yourself. And let's go on over to CoinGecko so that we can get a quick look on the pricing, ladies and gentlemen. So let's just go to CoinGecko. There we go. And we're just going to take a quick look at the pricing and speculation of the future, thus concerning Telcoin, as well as something else that is quite astronomical. There's a lot of astronomicalness going on here, but yeah. So we just put Tel in there, and they know that means Telcoin, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to pull this right on up. And if you look here, You see that Telcoin is at 0.008. The last time I looked at it was at 0.007, ladies and gentlemen. And if we take a look down here, we see that just zip past the chart there. But if we go here and we go all the way back, we had 0.009 there. And let's take a look at max. If we take a look at max on the chart here, so we're just going to do a little bit of technical analysis here in terms of looking at where we've been before. Now you can see right here we had an all-time high of May 11th, 2021. We had an all-time high of 6 cents. So as you can see, it's not even a penny yet. So when we do hit our previous all-time high, as you can see, that will be a great day for you if it even hits 6 cents, ladies and gentlemen. But let's take a look at something else. Let's take a quick look at what's blockchains it's available on, ladies and gentlemen. You have the contract addresses right here. You got the website down here. You can go and look at these websites. You can even look at the white paper so you can find out more. But if you click here, you're going to see that this is on the base chain, this is on the Sora chain, and it's on the Polygon chain. So the other day, ladies and gentlemen, I never even heard of the Sora blockchain. And out of all of the blockchains they could have picked, and you can see also up top, it's on Ethereum as well. So we got 4 blockchains. And, I'm deep into the base chain as well. But I saw Sora and I'm like, why would they pick that chain? I never even heard of it. So I took a look. And when I took a look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you what I found. All right. Now here's the Sora token right here, and the ticker is XOR. All right. Now, as you can see there, Sora has 0.12 zeros and a 4, ladies and gentlemen. Now, why is that significant? Okay. That's significant when we look at what the Sora token and or blockchain actually is. Let's go take a look at that. I'm just showing you some secrets, guys, of what's about to drop in the future. Who's the players and who are the chosen ones by the powers that be and or the big corporations and all of the people, that the whales, the VCs and or venture capitalists. All right. We're just going to go ahead and accept that. Sora, the first blockchain monetary system. Let's take a look down. Sora is an adaptive, non-debt based monetary framework built to enable economic monetary stability for financially vulnerable countries, ladies and gentlemen. Also, banking the unbanked. As you can see, that comes on that same theme. Democratic on-chain governance policy and monetary advantages. Monetary stability, economic growth, forward guidance, adaptive economics. All right. So you can see this is what it's all about, how Sora works. The Sora ecosystem empowers countries to finance projects using an open government model, promoting transparency, inclusivity, integrating Zor, which is Sora, of course, into domestic economies, supports productive investments, driving nominal GDP growth, and fostering economic development. Now, you can come on over here and you can look at the rest of this. But the significance of what I am saying to you, let's just go back here to CoinGecko for a second. Let's take another look at the price, ladies and gentlemen. So since this blockchain is working with Telcoin, ladies and gentlemen, Telcoin is already the first crypto bank in America. Working through base chain, working through Ethereum, working through Polygon, and also now working through Sora, which is a global supranational economy payment system. So what am I trying to say here? What I'm trying to say here is you see 0.012. So as Telcoin rises in 2025, as it surely will, because it turns every person that uses it into their own bank, as well as turning them into their own international uh, monetary exchange, to the point where you don't even have to know about blockchain. So it's going to onboard the average person. It's not going to take a bunch of DeFi degens in order to get into Telcoin, because everyone, the average Joe, will be able to do it. And they won't even need things like MoneyGram or Western Union, because they'll be a walking MoneyGram and Western Union. So basically, if you get Sora tokens now, you will pretty much just watch as the Sora token rises in price and just eat zeros like Pac-Man for all of 2025, ladies and gentlemen, in tandem, simultaneously with Telcoin, as Telcoin rises up in the charts. You see what I'm saying? So the deal is to get in now. Now, in order to get Sora tokens on its native blockchain, that is going to take a little bridging, because you're going to have to get them in Ethereum and you're going to have to bridge it over into the Sora network. But right now, what you can simply do is you can just simply start stacking them in your wallet on Ethereum, and at the appropriate time, when you're ready to start providing liquidity is already available, actually, because if you come over here to DO token farms, if we can get it to come up here, because it likes to do a lot of cycling, ladies and gentlemen. And it wants to bring up my BitTensor wallet. Nope, it's not time to inject BitTensor. All right. And if I was to, let's see here, maybe it wants to do this. Nope, we're going to have to unlock that. But basically, when we get another chance, I'm going to try and let me see if I can get DO tokens working. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I got it working, and this is the meter farms. And as you can see, you got Sora tokens down there with DAI, you got Sora with Polkadot, you got Sora, and you got the Val tokens, and you got a bunch of farms on here. Point being is you can provide liquidity with your Sora tokens as you wait for price appreciation. So these are just a few things that we got going underneath the cap, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get underway here, we're just going to go over here and we're going to give you the foundational tools, if you will. And of course, we have Uphold, which is one of the best uh, exchanges that there is, where you can actually utilize your bank account, your debit cards. You can use it to move money back and forth, as well as staking rewards and vaults and holding, custodying your XRP, your Bitcoin, and all of that good stuff there. So it's a wonderful, wonderful exchange. And it is a necessary tool that I pretty much use every day, ladies and gentlemen. Link for my referral link will be down in the description. Next, of course, we have KINESIS Money, which is a full-fledged money system allowing you to place yourself back on the gold standard, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tokenized gold and silver, and now with XDC, now copper as well, ladies and gentlemen. It is a full-fledged website where you can input crypto onto the site. You can swap it into fiat if you want, or several other currencies around the world. But of course, you can also swap into tokenized gold, silver, and now even copper. You can get a Kinesis card where you can spin your gold and silver on the card as if it was fiat. You also get your own financial advisor to help you realize your goals. And the gold and silver is also redeemable, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, if you have a certain portion of that gold or silver that you want to physically have in your hand, they will send it directly to your house. And then you have Ultimo. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been with Ultimo for quite some time, and it is a wonderful way for you to off ramp your fiat, off ramp your crypto back into fiat, ladies and gentlemen, with an offshore banking account. That's right, an offshore banking account that allows you to off ramp your crypto dividends or crypto in general into your offshore bank account, ladies and gentlemen. So it is a very, very wonderful thing. I have it myself. I've been with them for quite some time. So I only give you guys things that I know about. All right. Things that I use or do use regularly. And then, of course, we have Spritz Finance, ladies and gentlemen. Spritz Finance allows you to pay your bills and utilities with your crypto, ladies and gentlemen. So as you do your crypto projects, as you take dividends, as you take your money, instead of changing it into fiat, there will be a lot of times where you won't have to do that and you can simply pay with your crypto, or better yet, the dividends from your crypto, ladies and gentlemen. So there you have that. So let's get back to this. And of course, that's Sora and all of those things like that. Yeah, we have that. So now we're going to get over into some other things that I ran into that are quite good. And of course, we're going to take another look at the Pulse Dex, ladies and gentlemen, the pulsex.com DEX, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what this is going to allow you to do is this is going to allow you to trade, swap, and also to provide liquidity on the Pulse chain. And I'm pretty sure that you guys have heard that the creator of Hex and Pulse chain, Richard Hart, has beaten the SEC. And basically, all they did was give him free publicity, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to take a look at going to pulsex.com, ladies and gentlemen. And if we go to pulsex.com, we will see decentralization, robustness, and privacy, which are the core principles of real blockchains. So you have the ability, as I explained in my other video, to use IPFS, which is the regular public website, or you can run it from your desktop. And if you go down here, based upon the system that you're using, whether it's Windows, Windows ARM, Mac, Linux ARM, or you can download some checksums over here. So basically, they got something for everybody if you want to run the server directly from your computer. But if you don't want to run it directly from your computer, you can simply use this, PulseX My Pinata, and it will take you directly to the site, ladies and gentlemen. And when it takes you directly to the site, you will be able to do all of those things, trade, swap, and provide liquidity as well. So this is the trader where, of course, where you will connect your wallet. And once you connect your wallet, you will be able to choose from an assortment of Pulse Chain tokens. And if you go and look at the farm, you will be able to see that you have a bunch of stuff on the farm. And you could provide liquidity on the farm. And when you go to provide liquidity, ladies and gentlemen, it will also show you, you can actually calculate, like if you had $1,000 in here, what you would get per day, what you would get every 7 days, or what you would get every 30 days, ladies and gentlemen. Now, when you run, I'm not going to show you guys. Just listen up. I'm going to give you a little secret, but you're going to have to go find it for yourself. And that secret is if you run this from your own server, you will actually get different APRs. Dare I say, better APRs. So that's it, and that's all. So if you come here, you can actually, put your money in here, and you can create a paycheck for yourself, and you will get rewarded in the INC tokens over here that you see. And you can, of course, go here to the exchange, and you can swap them out for stable coins or PLS. And then, of course, you can take that PLS and you can send it on over to something like Change Now to turn it back into BNB or USDC or what have you, and or Osmosis, and you can send that into Uphold or whatever. Thing is that you can off ramp it into fiat, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Now, one thing you can also do, here's a strategy that I'm going to show you guys. If you come over here to Moonwell, which is on the base chain, This is a lending and borrowing protocol where you can discover USDC anywhere. Coinbase One Rewards Boost, create and co-own AI agents. So you got all this stuff going on here. You got different trending markets, and you got a bunch of very, very well-known platforms. If you're doing Bitcoin layer 2 stuff, you should know about Lombard. If you're doing AI agents, you should know about Virtual's protocol. If you know Coinbase, which is the biggest exchange in the world, you know they have their own version of wrapped Bitcoin known as CBBTC. And then, of course, one of the most powerful dexes in all of the base chain, aerodrome, and so on and so forth, ladies and gentlemen. But if you come over here to markets, you'll see some other stuff. You'll see over here where you can supply and you'll be able to borrow on the base chain here. And there's even some stuff on Optimism. So right now, your supply APY is 5.9%. And then you have a borrow APY here where basically you are giving yourself a collateralized loan, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're using USDC, which is a stable coin, you know there is no volatility. So basically what you can do is you can come over here is you can drop $1,000, $500, whatever in here. Let's say you put $1,000 in here. You can borrow 80% of anything that you put in here. So you put in 1,000, you can take 900 and then come back on over here to the Pulse Dex, and then you can go and provide liquidity over in these farms so that you can continue to earn something for yourself. Or even when it comes to bills, instead of taking $2,000-3,000 to pay your bills, let's say you take $3,000, you put it in Moonwell. Borrow 2,800 in stable coins, use that to pay your bills, but you still have that money sitting here earning a supply APY. And of course, you will be earning rewards in the Wells token, which is the native token of the platform, ladies and gentlemen. So that is essentially it. That is some methodologies that are available to you to have self-custody so that you don't have to sell your tokens, ladies and gentlemen. You don't sell your cows so that you can buy some milk. This is the way of the investor. This is the way of the person that is using compound interest. Okay, so people that are buying coins low so that they can sell them high and use other people behind them as exit liquidity, you know, that's pretty much the gambling way. And that traditional finance mentality has come into crypto. But the thing about crypto is it's more of a investor type of world where we're using peer-to-peer cash systems and we're using compound interest on our own wealth base to earn yield and also to take collateralized loans from ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. You also are going to want to look at, if we go over here to the base chain, to the Sonic chain. Sonic basically is Phantom rebranded into Sonic, ladies and gentlemen. And it's very fast, obviously, with the name Sonic. And the reason it's fast is because they have taken it and they have turned it into a DAG system, which is DAG, which means directed acyclic graph. And basically what that means is it's kind of a technology that's superior to blockchain, all right, like Hashgraph Hedera, all right. And then, of course, you have several protocols over here that you can use, like Snake Finance, the Shadow Exchange is another one. And let's just go over here to Shadow Exchange very quickly and see if we can get that one to come up by a little refreshing. As some people might say in crypto, the refresh button is the magic button of DeFi. It usually fixes things when they go awry. All right. So you can come over here. You got a swapper. You got your dashboard to show what you're doing. And you've got your liquidity positions here for providing what's known as concentrated liquidity. That's what this CL stands for. Where you have this, your wrapped ETH, you see this percentage over here, you see your APR, and you see CL over here. CL stands for concentrated liquidity. And for those of you that don't know, concentrated liquidity is version 3. Okay? Because as you saw over here in Pulsechain, when you provide liquidity, you see V1. See, that's V1. All right, then you got V2, and then you got V3, which is concentrated liquidity, ladies and gentlemen. So if we go back to Shadow, you can provide stuff here with Sonic. And there's also an airdrop coming. That's why if we look back here, you see you got your staking, you got your points. You know, you can earn points. You see, I got a couple of points going on here. Here's my invite code. I'm going to place my invite code for Sonic down in the description below. And now for the treat that I promised you guys. And the treat, of course, is something that I recently ran upon that is truly, truly wonderful, ladies and gentlemen. And let me just go back here to the landing page. This is Victus, your gateway to diverse yield solutions in Solana. I immediately fell in love with this project. It is so well polished and it is so needed, ladies and gentlemen. And when I say needed, I mean needed. Let me show you something before we even get into Victus. In order for you to truly understand Victus, you're going to have to understand this. You're going to have to understand Jupiter, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what is Jupiter? Jupiter, of course, is a platform where you can do your trading, you can do your trenches, you can do your perpetuals, you can do leverage trading and all of that stuff, right? Okay. But if we were to go over here and, you want to do your perpetuals, if we go over to earn, if I could simply find it, they always move it to a different place. I don't know why they do that. But somewhere in here, there it is, JLP. This is what you must understand in order to understand Victus. All right. JLP is a liquidity token. It's a liquidity providing token that allows you, well, I'll just read it to you. The Jupiter Liquidity Provider token is a liquidity providing pool where it acts as a counterparty to traders. When traders seek to open leverage positions, they borrow tokens from the pool. The JLP token is a liquidity provider token where its value is derived from an index fund. And essentially, you can read this stuff for yourself, but essentially, let me just show you. Essentially, when you get the JLP token, you basically have invested in a liquidity position of a basket of tokens, ladies and gentlemen. So essentially, what Jupiter has done, and the reason why it's so sustainable, is because it has created a treasury for the platform. Now, where have we seen this before? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We have seen this on none other than one of my most favorite projects of all time, GMX. And if we go to GMX, ladies and gentlemen, we will see where this concept first came into being. Because if we look at version 1, we will see the GLP vault. And when we look at the GLP vault, we will see that we are investing in a basket of tokens, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at the dashboard here. And we're going to go to tokens V1. Because V2 is the GM. But if we look at GLP, right, we see that we are investing in a basket of tokens. All right. And this is the GLP index composition. Ethereum, Bitcoin, Chainlink, all of this all the way down to Frax. So this is a basket of tokens that you are investing in when you buy GLP. So basically, Jupiter has taken a page directly from that, ladies and gentlemen. So why am I telling you all of this? I'm telling you all of this because Victus has taken that concept of JLP and they actually did something truly wonderful for you, because what they did is they provided you utilizing JLP and utilizing different strategies to give you delta neutral positions. So essentially, it cancels out the volatility, ladies and gentlemen. So you go over here and you can choose a volt to optimize your yield while aligning with your risk tolerance, ladies and gentlemen. So you go over here and you can place your JLP navigator in here, utilizing USDC from the Solana chain, of course, because that's where JLP comes from. But instead of putting JLP in here, you're actually going to put in the USDC, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And they're going to do everything for you under the hood. So if you were to try and achieve what they have achieved here, it will be very tedious. It will be very time consuming, and you would actually have to pay a whole lot of attention. So one of the purposes of earning yield in DeFi as you catapult yourself into financial independence is you want to be as hands off as possible, because one of the concepts in DeFi is that you want to make money while you sleep. Okay. You don't want to be sit there glued to the charts all day like a person that's, buying low, selling high, looking for a 50x. All right. You should not need to do that much technical analysis in order for you to earn yield, ladies and gentlemen. It should pretty much be a hands off situation, as with mostly everything that I show you. You got your JLP navigator, hedging JLP with insurance, ladies and gentlemen. This is insured, earning an APR of 44%. And then you got your drift fuel flow, maximizing fuel airdropped on drift. What is drift? That's this over here. Drift is another excellent platform on the Solana chain, which is a lending and borrow protocol, ladies and gentlemen. So you come over here to Drift, and there are many, many wonderful things you can do. You can lend, you can borrow over here. You can do an assortment of really great things. And if we go over here, you can do leverage trading. You can do a whole bunch of stuff, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, so basically they are, as you can see, partnered with Drift. All right. But you can come in here and you can get these delta neutral positions and let them handle it for you, ladies and gentlemen. So this is Victus. And right after I finish this video, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go into the JLP Navigator, ladies and gentlemen. And I am really, really happy that they created this. And as you can see, the platform is very, very polished, ladies and gentlemen. If we go over here and we look at the JLP Navigator, well, this is the second one. I didn't mean to click on that one. I meant to click on this one. And the power of yield when hedging meets leveraging, ladies and gentlemen. This is a delta neutral position with an APR of 45%, utilizing your USDC. It's a no-brainer is what it is. We go over here, you got your Telegram over here, we got your general TG group, and then you got your activity logs, and then you can go over here, and this is your drift accounts over here. So you might want to work this in tandem. You can optimize what's happening here by also working in drift protocol as well. All right. So you come down here and here's all of your stuff. And as you can see from its inception, it's been up only, ladies and gentlemen. So this is a very, very wonderful platform, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to leave you with that. But before I do, let's just take a quick look at something you should know about, which of course is Axelar. And Axelar is a wonderful, wonderful token that has been picked up by BlackRock, which is part of the Cosmos Atom ecosystem, ladies and gentlemen. It is one of the blockchains, or zones, as they call them in Cosmos Atom, that is an interoperability Grandmaster, ladies and gentlemen, which is why it has been picked up by BlackRock. And Axelar has now gone through an update of named Cobalt, which is now live, ladies and gentlemen. And this major upgrade hardens Axelar tokenomics, securing infinite interoperability. And if we go down even further, I just reposted that, but there's another post down here that you should take note of. And this other post down here is, if it hasn't disappeared, right here. Today, Axelar welcomes Brian Brooks to its newly formed institutional advisory board. Brian and the Axelar community share a vision of tokenized assets connected to decentralized interoperability. Now, Brian Brooks is a very big deal, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see. All right, matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and like this and repost it. So you can go and do your own research. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave you in the immortal words of what we're all trying to do here once again is to get our mind right, to get our money right, to get our life right, and to optimize ourselves as the rightful masters of our own destiny as we catapult ourselves into financial independence as we go ahead and get this crypto.